Hi, welcome back. Now that you've got all of the ingredients that you want for your smoothie, you want to put them together. You want to put them in your blender. Your blender could be a NutriBullet, low grade, but certainly will do in a pinch, or a Ninja, which is pretty good. You want it to be about 1,000 watts, or you can get a high-speed blender like Blendtec or Vitamix. So yeah, that's you need the blender. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, you take your greens, and it's going to be for the your very first smoothie. You take 8 ounces of greens, whatever you've chosen to use. Kitchen scale, you can get one for 10 or 20 bucks, not very much, and they'll be perfect for getting the exact weight. So you get your greens, your fruit, your carrots, whatever you want, and you put it, okay, you make sure cup of water or milk with your greens, and you blend them in your blender until they are pretty beat up. Depending on what you have is how cut up they're going to be. So you do that, and then once they're all beat together, you would add the bananas, if you're going to add bananas. If you're trying to reduce the sugar a little bit, or you want a different flavor, you could use something like mangoes or pears. Just depends on what your tastes are. So then you add that, and it's going to be one banana or a cup of mangoes, or it's just to add more nutrition and more substance to your smoothies. And you add that, and then you can add with that you could add chia seeds, protein powder, ground flax if you have it. Remember though that when you use flax, fresh is the best. It starts losing nutrients almost immediately, so you're best off grinding it and putting it in your smoothie. So you blend all those together, and maybe if you're going to put in another fruit that you want to put a little bit in, you could put in like a quarter cup of, say, dark cherries. You could add that. Again, it's not necessary. So blend those together, and you want to blend them until they are cut up pretty small. They're smashed up pretty small. And then you would add your blueberries. You should probably, unless there's a reason not to, the recipe doesn't call for it, almost every green smoothie should have blueberries in it. One, because it's a great superfood. Two, it is easier to get at a more affordable cost in the organic fashion, especially if you use Costco. Then so you add your cup of blueberries then. So to repeat, you put together your greens and your liquid, beat those together, then you add the banana or mangoes or whatever you want, maybe your superfoods, any of your superfoods that you want. Beat those together till it's done, and then you take the last one, which is the blueberries. So you add that, and you mix and you beat it all together until it is as processed as you can get it. Depending on what you have, again, is how cut up it's going to be. So you do that until it's to the texture that you want, and then just drink up.